Muathe, Muathe.com. Let's take a look at the chart for MBI. I believe there's a lesson here about how failed breakouts are notorious for taking stocks lower. We can see here that there was a breakout attempt on the weekly chart, this being a 2-year weekly chart, when the stock was trying to break out above 11.27, which is this weekly closing high. It closed above that for 1 week, but subsequently it failed to hold above that price of 11.27 and would drop. So we can see that here was a failed breakout. That was a warning signal. And keep in mind also, we can see here that the breakout attempt did come with declining strength. We have a weekly closing high that was improved there, but take a look at the technicals. Technicals were making a lower high. That's negative divergence. And also we can see that at that particular point during this close on a weekly basis, the RSI was rejected when trying to move above 69.1. So all those things put together were the reason why here there was a struggle to hold the 11.5 level. Ultimately broke down below this price, which was a failed breakout. Failed breakouts, as you know, are notorious for taking stocks lower. So from that point on, stocks has had a bearish bias, and we can see continuation of that even in the current week. If we take a look at the daily chart, during that period when the stock was breaking out here to 52-week high price level, we can see that the RSI failed to do the same thing. RSI was rejected. In other words, even on the daily, we see that there was negative divergence. And more importantly, this negative divergence saw the RSI fail to hold above 61.8 or thereabouts. This is the worst type of negative divergence, when you see an improvement in price to new highs, but the RSI struggles to hold that 61.8 RSI level. And again, you can see that after spending some days above the prior daily closing high, subsequently there was a failed breakout. That failed breakout again was confirmation that the stock was running into problems and that it was not being favored by the bulls. And since then, we can see a gradual bias to the downside. Now in the next video, I'm going to discuss why this breakout on the daily failed. So we're going to take a look in the next video why this breakout failed on the daily, and also we can see that why there was potential for resistance on the weekly based on this breakout attempt. So I'll come back here in a little bit with another video explaining why there were other elements of the chart that were telegraphing the potential for a failed breakout, which is exactly what happened. So no surprise that the stock struggled in this particular area, and since then we've seen this major drop. Eric Muathe, Muathe.com. As always, good luck, peace, and blessings.